Hello, everybody.
Do you want to start or do you want me to start?
You can start.
Alright, well, we thought this video was going to be a really great video and a really bringing you some great news. And that's not what's happening. It's bad news. And I'm still in shock about it.
I don't know if
it's bad news.
I mean, it's bad news for us, but it's kind of same news.
The same news for me. Yeah, but we'll tell you what's been going on. So, about 2 weeks ago, right?
Yes.
We thought we actually had a transfer to Colorado from Will's work. And we were told, well, he had 3 transfers that were told to him that he had.
But they all started going through at the same time.
And those are different towns, like cities.
Yeah.
And one he got for sure, and it wasn't the one we really wanted, but it was like a backup. Then we were told we got the other 2 that we really wanted. Like, these were the ones that we were like, they're good school districts, they had good, like, the neighborhoods looked really safe, we were really excited about it. They were smaller towns, they weren't in like a massive town where we were gonna feel out of our, out of our element, because we're from like a teeny tiny little town. So we disregarded the one that he got, and we were told the other 2 he got, and we were just like focusing on them then, and because we were told it was happening.
Yeah, but they hadn't been like totally confirmed yet. But I was told
by his union,
because I was accepted to the one, that I should be accepted to the other one.
He didn't say should. Will.
Yeah, but it was just taking longer. Right.
They said will. Like, we had no doubt in our mind.
Yeah.
So we got that news. We were freaking out because we had to be there.
First they told us it was like a month away, and then we got it extended to what it was going to be 2 months basically.
Yes. So like end of October, mid-October, we'd have to be in Colorado. So we started immediately scrambling.
Going through our house.
We cleaned out the house. We took all our photographs off the walls. We cleaned out the shed. We painted everything we could possibly paint in the short amount of time. We called a realtor. We scheduled appointments for the realtor. We actually had the realtor come take pictures of the house. We actually listed the house. And then actually the same day the house went up on the market. I'll let you take over.
So basically, I hadn't heard back from the other office, so I called the HR person, and then they told me that I was denied that transfer.
The 2 that we wanted.
Right, both of them, based on my attendance, which is like
ridiculous.
Ridiculous, because like I don't call out that much.
No.
We have scheduled appointments. But that's ahead of time. That's not supposed to count.
It's allowed.
Right.
And he took time off when my mom passed away, but again, that's allowed.
That's not supposed to count towards it either.
And it's really weird because he got the one office, same records, and the other 2 denied him. So it was very confusing. We don't know the politics of it. We don't know anything, but it's just really weird.
Yeah.
He was denied the other 2. He still had the one. We had a choice to make. To go for the one that we really didn't want, or fight for the 2 we want. And we can appeal this decision. And that is what that's what we're doing. We are appealing the decision that his union made.
Well, my union.
Not your union, your work. The union is actually helping you appeal it.
Right.
So we are in the midst of that. So we actually denied the one that we really didn't want, because we are told the chances are very likely that we will win the appeal.
I was told that basically if I was denied just on attendance, that they're not allowed to do that just on attendance. And my attendance isn't that bad, so there shouldn't be a problem. So we're going to appeal it. We're gonna file a grievance and see if we can get that overturned.
Yeah. So.
But what might typically like be a little bit faster process, maybe take a month. Right now, because of COVID and stuff, could take longer because they're backed up on grievances,
Because
basically.
they have to like interview people. There's a whole, it's a big protocol.
Yeah.
So we were told month to 2 months till we know about the appeal, or longer.
Or longer. Yeah.
So when that happened, we were going 110 miles an hour. Like we were just like sleeping 4 to 5 hours a night. We were up working our tails off. I felt like when that happened, I was hit by a truck. Like it was, I've never been, I was like, and then it was like, boom, I hit a wall. And I'm still super unhappy, and I'm sad, and I was excited. Yeah, we're scared to move.
Right.
I mean, we're not gonna deny it. We've never been to this city before, but we were excited to, one, get Griffin the help that he needs, and Sawyer, and to start over. My life needs to have a new beginning. I need a new beginning. It needs to happen. Just, there's a lot of things that gone on recently because of the move with my father that did not, it turned really bad. And we are not in a good place, me and my dad, right now because of this move. Which I might get into I might bring that up in another video, I'm not sure yet. We did film 2 other videos before we found this out, a house tour, which we might put up, and a little bit what's going on with my dad too. Because it's just, when this move happened, a lot of promises were made and then were not kept, and we are definitely in a disagreement and an argument right now. So it's really rough. So our whole world in 2 weeks have changed. Me and my dad were close, now we're not close. We're not moving, now we were moving, now we're not moving. But we are moving eventually, as soon as your gosh darn transfers get through.
Right.
I mean, we did learn a lot. We learned how much it's going to cost us to move. We learned, you know, where the realtors are. Our realtors here in town, they know where they're ready for us when we're ready.
Yeah.
I think I'm still in shock. I really thought this was happening. I feel like it's a nightmare. Like, oh.
What's up, buddy? So the day that all this all happened, basically,
Oh my gosh, so embarrassing.
they had already put a sign out in front of our house, a for sale sign.
And everyone starts calling me and asking me, and I'm like trying to go, I don't know what's going on. I thought we were moving, now we're not moving. And he's like, Griffin and Sawyer school called me about it, and I'm like, nope, not happening now. And it's just, but the sign's in front of your house. I'm like, I know. So it's when I feel embarrassed, but I can't feel embarrassed because we really were told, like, we're not joking, that this was happening.
Mm-hmm.
I know people could say, well, why didn't you take the other transfer that you did apply for? It's just, we were, you know, it's like someone dangling a carrot in front of you going, look what you could have.
And sometimes with transfers, like, I put in a lot of different transfers. That's kind of what I've been told to kind of do if you want to get somewhere more quickly, is you look at all the offices around the area you want to be at, and you put in for those offices. But that doesn't always mean that it's going to be the right place to go.
Yes.
And the place we got into is a really big city, and I could have been stationed anywhere within the city. So I could have, even if wherever we picked to live,
your commute could have
ended up being all the way across town, which would take like maybe 45 minutes to get to. And we want to be closer. We want to live pretty close to where I'm working, so that, because we're going to be the only ones there, and if something does happen, I want to be able to get home quickly. And we just want to be closer.
And we know everything happens for a reason. That's what Will's family's been telling us, and me trying to really absorb that, even though I want to just scream and say, heck no, this is not, no. I think the one thing is that we really want to be in Colorado Springs, and that was not the one he got. It was another town an hour away from there. So, you know, maybe this is giving us a door for that city, or not. I don't know. But that's what happened. So I don't know what videos are going to come up. It might be ones we've already recorded, which we'll give a disclaimer in the beginning. Might not be. I don't know. I'm upset. And
it's just going to take time, because like literally our minds were like, okay, we gotta figure out how we're gonna move. What are we gonna do?
How much it's gonna
We
cost.
gotta call movers. We gotta do
We
all this stuff.
I did all
we
that.
did everything, and then all of a sudden it's like,
It was just
wait,
weird.
nope, you're not going. Like, and then people are asking at work, like, oh, you're moving, and like, so then I gotta explain.
It's long,
I was
and it's
told
not.
it's gonna happen. Now it's not happening. Now I gotta appeal it. It's gonna take months. Like, so it's just.
Yeah, I think. But like, if we had to, though, we were told we had a month and a half to move, so we had to start moving fast. This was not something we could be like, whatever.
Right.
But yes, like I said before, we now know what it's gonna cost us, and we got our house clean.
Yeah.
Our house is very clean now and decluttered. So that is it for this video. I don't know how to think about this in my life. Just another.
I think it's gonna take time to. Our brains were just set on like go go go, and now it's like
Okay, we're here.
slamming the brakes on, and like now it's like nothing.
Because he could still lose the appeal, so it's like we can't even be excited. We can't we can't do anything.
Wait till it's over, one way or the other, to know what's gonna happen.
It's so unfair, but I just think that's part of living. That's Harrison. I don't know what the heck he's doing. Oh my god. All right, we're gonna end this video here. We do have new merch up there, which I haven't received it yet to know how it looks, but it looks good to me on the computer. If you want to look at it and support us, we'd super appreciate it, because we're trying to save our nickels now, because now we know how much it's going to cost us to move. It's not going to be cheap. So if you want to support us, that'd be really great. Follow me on all my socials, and don't forget, guys, you are wonderful. Bye.
Bye.